Hi guys, welcome to this video where we're going to be looking at solving linear equations, okay, involving fractions. Okay, so this is looking at grade 5, possibly grade 6 like level math, so it's appropriate for the foundation tier, and section C in particular will be appropriate for the higher tier. So higher tier students, make sure that you watch this whole video because I think all three sections are appropriate. For those of you doing foundation, I believe section B is very important and section A will also be appropriate as well. But feel free to drop out after section C if you're doing foundation too, or watch it in full. Okay, I don't really mind. Okay, so the way that this video is going to work today, guys, is I'm going to go through 4 questions from section A, 2 questions from section B, and 2 questions from section C. Okay, but if you have a specific question that I didn't cover, okay, then please leave me a comment and I will do my best to reply and explain as well as I can. But I'm going to talk through the gist actually of how to answer section A questions, section B questions, and section C. Okay, solving equations is all to do with isolating the letter and rearranging it, so working backwards in order to isolate and get the letter on its own, okay, and balancing both sides of my equation. Okay, so we're going to start with section A. So we're going to start with, I believe, question number 1. Now I think I've actually done it here actually, so it should actually appear. So what I did was I multiplied 3 on both sides. Okay, so I've got 2x plus 5 all divided by 3 equals 11. So step 1, I multiplied both sides by 3, okay, to balance it, to get rid of the fraction on the left hand side. Okay, then I got 2x plus 5 is equal to 11 times 3, which is 33. I then subtracted the 5 on both sides of my equation, so then I got 2x is equal to 28. Okay, 33 take away 5 is 28. I then recognized that 2x means 2 times x, so the opposite of times by 2 is dividing by 2. So dividing both sides by 2, I get that x is equal to 14. Okay, so that's my answer for question number 1. Okay, so let's now look at question number 9, let's say. Okay, so let's look at question number 9. Okay, slightly more trickier. Okay, so I've got 2 plus 4x over 3, okay, minus 7 is equal to 1. Okay, so I'm trying to solve it. So I'm trying to isolate it and get x on its own. Now, I can start by doing many things actually. What I'm going to start with is just simplifying the left-hand side. 2 minus 7 is minus 5. So I can rewrite the left-hand side as 4x over 3 minus 5 is equal to 1. I can then add 5 to both sides of my equation, so I get 4x over 3 is equal to 6. Okay, is equal to 6. Multiplying both sides by 3 to get rid of the fraction. Okay, I get 4x is equal to 18. Okay, dividing both sides by 4, I get that x is equal to 18 quarters, which simplifies to 9.5 or 4.5. Okay, so either way is going to be correct. Okay, examiners will accept 18 quarters as part of the mark scheme, but I just like to simplify it where possible. Okay, 9 halves. Okay, so that's question number 9, guys. Okay, let's do one more for section A, and then we'll look at section B. Okay, so let's look at we'll do 2 more, sorry, from section A, guys, sorry. Okay, so let's look at slightly more trickier. So let's look at, for example, question number 7. I think 7 is quite a good one. Okay, and then we'll take a look at possibly question 11 afterwards. Okay, I think that would also be quite good as well. Okay, so question 7, I've got 11 over 4x plus 9 is equal to 3. Okay, so this time I've got the x on the denominator of my fraction and it's been times by 4. So step 1 I'm going to do is I'm going to minus 9 on both sides. So I just get a fraction is equal to a number. So I get 11x divided by 4 is equal to negative 6. Okay, multiplying both sides by 4x, I get 11 is equal to minus 24x. Dividing both sides by 24, okay, or minus 24, sorry, I get minus 11 24ths is equal to x, okay, or 11 over minus 24 is also correct, okay, is equal to x, okay. So that's my answer for question number 7, guys, okay. So I hope that actually makes sense, okay. Right. Okay, let's now look at question 11. I think question 11 actually is quite a good one. Okay, so I've got 6 minus 2 over x is equal to 10. Okay, so again I want to do it so I get x to be on its own. Now there's that one so I think there was like multiple ways actually of obviously working this out. If it was me, I'm going to bring this actually so it becomes like a positive 2 over x to the right hand side, and I'm going to bring the 10 over to left hand side. So I get 6 minus 10, which is minus 4. Minus 4 is equal to minus 2 over x. Okay, multiply both sides by x, I get minus 4x is equal to minus 2. Okay, dividing both sides by negative 4, I get that x is equal to 2 quarters or a half, okay, and it's a positive a half because it's a negative divided by a negative, which gives me a positive as an answer, okay. So x is equal to half for question number 11, okay. So I hope that is making sense so far, okay. Let's now look at section B. So we will only try 2 questions from section B and 2 questions from section C. Okay. Okay. So let's look at question number 1. Okay, for section B, I've got 4 lots of 2x plus 3. Sorry, 2x minus 3 is equal to 8 lots of 2x plus 5. Okay, so the first job here, guys, is to expand these single brackets on the right and left hand side. Okay, so I've got 8 lots of 2x plus 5. So expanding the bracket on my left hand side, I get 4 times 2x, which is 8x, and then I'm going to have 4 times negative 3, which is negative 12. So I've got 8x minus 12 is equal to 16x plus 40. Okay, I'm now going to bring the 8x over to this side, and I'm going to bring the positive 40 to the left hand side. Okay, so making sure that I balance it respectively, okay, and being careful with my signs. So 16x minus 8x is going to be 8x, and then I've got minus 12 minus 40 is minus 52, I believe. So minus 52. Okay, dividing both sides by 8, I get that x is equal to minus 52 over 8, or minus 19, over 8, which is equal to minus 26 over 4, okay, which is equal to minus 13 over 2. Sorry, not minus 19. Okay, minus 13 halves. Okay, so that's my answer for that one. Okay, Right, guys, so we're going to now look at question number 12, I think. So I think 12 is quite a good one to practice, okay? So again, guys, if you're not sure about anything, then please do obviously stop the video, actually, like rewind actually, yeah, if there's any bits that I wasn't sure on. And obviously make sure that you comment actually, yeah, if you've got any specific questions about solving equations. But hopefully it's making sense so far as part of today's tutorial. Okay, right, so let's try question 12. So I've got 10 minus 6 times minus 8. Okay, so minus 6 times 8x is minus 48x. Okay, and then I've got minus 6 times minus 2, which is going to be positive 12. Okay, so expanding that first bracket, okay, is equal to 9x minus 3x. Sorry, 9x minus 3 minus 4x, because when I have a minus on the outside of a bracket, I've got like an invisible 1 here. Okay, so I'll have minus 1 times 3, which is minus 3, and then minus 1 times positive 4x, which is minus 4x. Okay, simplifying each side down, okay, I'm going to have 22 minus 48x is equal to 5x minus 3. Okay, I'm now going to add 48x to both sides and bring the 3 over. So I'm going to have 22 plus 3, which is 25. 25 is equal to 53x. Okay, and then dividing both sides by 53, I get that 25ths, 53rd, x, sorry, is equal to x, guys. Okay, so that's my answer for that one. Okay, right, we're now going to look at 2 questions from section C now. Okay, so it's a bit more trickier. Okay, so we'll look at question 9, I think, and we'll look at question 9, and I think question 10 will also be appropriate. So we will look at 9 and 10. Okay, but like I said, guys, any questions about this, then do let me know. Okay, so this one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply both sides by 3x plus 1. So I'm going to get 5 on this side, because when I multiply both sides by 3x plus 1, on the left hand side it's going to cancel, leave me with just a 5, and then I'm going to have 12 brackets 3x plus 1. Okay, so hopefully it's making sense so far. Now the next step, I can do one of 2 ways. I can divide by 12 and then simplify it, or I can expand the bracket and then simplify it. So let's just expand the bracket because it's a bit easier. So 12 times 3x is 36x. 12 times positive 1 is positive 12. Okay, and then that's equal to 5. Okay, bringing the 12 over to the left hand side, 5 minus 12 is minus 7. So minus 7 is equal to 36x. Dividing both sides by 36, I get that minus 7 over 36 is equal to x. Okay, so that's my solution for question number 9. Okay, we will do one more, so we will look at question 10. Okay, right, guys, so question number 10, I've got x plus 2 over x plus 3 is equal to 4. Well, if I times both sides by x plus 3 as my first step, so I'm going to get x plus 2 is equal to 4 lots of x plus 3. Okay, so it's multiplying x plus 3 on both sides. Okay, I'm now going to expand the bracket on the right hand side. Okay, so I get 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times positive 3 is positive 12. Okay, and then that's equal to x plus 2. Okay, I'm now going to try and get all my x's on one side and all my numbers on one side. So I'm going to bring the x over to the right hand side, bring this 12 over to the left hand side. Okay, make sure that I balance it respectively. So when it passes the equal sign, it's going to change signs. So 2 take away 12 is minus 10. 4x take away x is 3x. So minus 10 is equal to 3x. Dividing both sides by 3, we get that minus 10 thirds is equal to x. Okay, or minus 3 and a third, or minus 3.1 minus 3.3 reoccurring. Okay, so that's it, guys. Okay, so that's gonna take us to the end of today's video tutorial. So I sincerely hope that you found it useful. I hope you found it informative. I hope that you learned something actually from today's lesson, and that you can take it away and apply it in your own solving equations homework whenever you are doing algebra in maths. Okay, but the general idea is to do the inverse operations, and you balance each side respectively by adding or taking away a certain amount, okay, on both sides, or multiplying or dividing, okay, by a certain amount on both sides. Okay, but that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, my name is Abdallah W, and I run the Abdallah Maths Tutoring YouTube channel, okay, for 2022. Okay, please go down actually and subscribe. Okay, so click that subscribe button. Okay, hit that like button, and also hit that bell icon. Okay, so turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on further videos, okay, and future uploads for Key Stage 3 Maths, GCSE Higher and Foundation, and also occasionally A-level pure maths and A-level further pure maths. Okay, but that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, goodbye for now.